the training has really meant everything. For me, about 5 years ago, my life changed forever. And I was in a difficult marriage and had gained 30 pounds from 3 kids and was on anxiety medication and overworked and overstressed. And a friend had suggested a detox, so I had kind of started there with my shift and was able to really learn that nutrition and food was really the source and could be really healing. So for me, that was just the start, and I was able to lose the weight, get off my medication. I went through a divorce, unfortunately, but that was part of my healing as well. And from that place, like, I became a new person and was living this new life, but I really felt this overwhelming obligation to share it and help other people. But I didn't know how, because I had never done anything like this professionally, of course, at all. And so I started diving into nutrition books and courses, and I even went and found a life coach for myself and then signed up to learn how to life coach. And through all of that, I really still never felt like I had the tools I needed. So for me, this training was like the missing piece. And once I found this, and actually, I think even after finding it, I was still kind of unsure until I was in the training. And every bit of the training was like another aha moment. Like, these are amazing tools that I could have used 5 years earlier, and then was still realizing how much work of my own I had to do. And so for me, like I said, it's just meant everything. Like, it's really shifted my whole life and given me all the tools I needed to be able to share it with the world. Professionally, it's really just the confidence. Because even though I had my life experience, which I do believe is enough to be able to help other people, I don't think I had the confidence, even with other training, because this was just the tools I needed. This is like the secret ingredients, like the missing ingredients. So for me, professionally, it was just having the confidence to have the way to go about helping other people and the ideas and just the tools to support. I had been divorced a year. I've been divorced now a year and a half. And in January, I was in the middle of this training, and it had been a year, and I still was not dating. I still was not going out. I still was not having fun. I was more worried about my kids and everybody else, like I still had been my whole life, and realizing, and I remember over New Year's weekend listening to one of Mark's talks, and he said, and I've heard it before, but I just needed to hear it then. He said, what's the life that you want? What's the result if you lose weight, or if you do, what is the result? You need to go get it now. Because through the divorce, even though I had lost all that weight, I had gained some back, and I was not feeling ready to go date or even to go out with friends. Like, I was in my little box still. So I heard this talk, and it just, for me, like, changed my life. That one, he just said, you have to go get the end result now. And I don't remember his exact wording, but I literally put myself out there, and now my life, like, my light is shining again. Like, I feel like I'm out of my box. I'm living the life that because in the past I had clients and I was teaching them, but I wasn't learning myself. Like, I wasn't taking my own advice. So from that point, I have been living authentically. So I'm living now the life that I'm trying to get my clients to live and help them live. So, yeah. I mean, like, all the details and the science and the tools, that's great. Like, that's what I knew I would get. But I think what went beyond my expectation, which was the support and the community. Like, I think I can't even express. Like, I don't know. Like, it was just way beyond my expectation. Like, that I would have support, and I feel like I have a tribe. Like, I feel like I have questions, I can put it out to this community, and they're like swarming in to lift me up. I mean, it's just been beyond anything I could have imagined. I love learning, but it's fun, of course, and it kind of gave me a purpose when I was kind of going through a lost period and kind of refinding myself. So it kind of gave me a purpose, but it's just, my peer coach was amazing. The learning was great, and it really just it gave me purpose during a time when I needed a purpose. So it was really fun, and just I don't really know how to really put words to it other than it was just it really was there for me when I needed it to be. So it was a good time. Yeah. Well, I found out about this a year or two before I took it because I questioned it and doubted and made a decision and second guessed, and just because that's how my brain works. But it was more than like weighing pros and cons. It was more than I could have even fit on my pro list. Like I never thought it would be that much. So for me, anybody that's even considering this, like don't waste time, because I wish I could go back and do it a year or two earlier. It's worth whatever the investment is. It's worth 10 million times that. So yeah.